Hey everybody, Dan Schutte coming to you from the Germination Shop and Transplanting Building here at Shoreview Natives. We've got a few other videos up that kind of discuss how we seed trays and how we maintain the moisture in those trays as they're germinating under the lights. And thankfully we're at that point in the year where everything's germinated and we're starting to transplant these into the individual cells where they're going to grow up into their seedling size. So thought we'd give a quick demo today how we kind of prep the tray, and we've got a few different species, slightly different root structures to these, and we really doesn't make a big difference when you're transplanting, but we'll just show a few of the tricks that we use to get those safe and sound in their cells. So we've got three different types of plants here. The bee balm, Monarda fistulosa, Maximilian sunflower, Helianthus maximiliani, and then we've got false indigo, Baptisia alba. So I'll show kind of the different root structure in these, and really, again, the planting of them is pretty much the same. These Monarda are in the mint family, and so they've got a really fibrous root system. Even when they germinate, it's a small initial root and it branches out really quick. And you can see when you pull out a plug of these, the roots just really kind of mesh together and hold on. So we call that one a fibrous root system. Put that back in there. This Maximilian sunflower has a little bit more of a taproot going on. You can pull these up and they do stay in a mass like that, but you can just kind of peel these off one by one, and they've got an individual root that comes off with a few lateral roots, but they come off of there pretty easy. And this last one here, the Baptisia, is a large seed and it puts out a big initial taproot. You can even see, perhaps, if I get one of these up in my hand, you've got the seed and you've got just that one singular taproot coming out of there. Seeds like this, milkweed would be another big seed with a big initial taproot. It's kind of nice to just take these right then and there, and you can put those, since you know the seed is going to germinate, it's not a dud, you can put that into your individual cell already, and it just makes the transplanting process a little easier than fussing around with all the roots individually. So that initial seed, and then even these ones that have put up their initial first couple of basil leaves there, you can see that really nice long taproot that's easy to just put down into a hole. So we'll kind of show you how we prep these trays. It's pretty easy. They make what's called a dimple board, which is basically either a plastic or a wooden board that fits on top of one of these 10 by 20 trays. It's got a handle and a bunch of fingers that stick down out of it that are perfectly centered on these six-pack cells. So that's one option. Again, the dimple board. Push it down, push it, or take it, push it down, and you've got your 48 holes. For us, I've used those dimple boards and we wound up abandoning them because we simply just take both hands and we can run down the lines pretty quick and make ourselves a series of holes for whatever that took, 3-5 seconds maybe. So this is how we prep every tray, no matter what the root structure is. And the transplanting, the first thing that I tell new staff members or people that maybe haven't transplanted before, and some folks might disagree with me on this, and I'm totally open to that, but these plants are tough. We grow native plants because they're used to this area. They grow in adverse conditions, whether it be soil, temperature, or moisture, and I just really have a lot of faith in the robustness of these plants. So a lot of people, they take the initial clump and they're getting ready to transplant. It is a tiny little baby plant, I get that, but you can really, depending on what your goals are, you can really spend a lot of time being extremely delicate and putting the root down in there. We try to, this year we're going to grow about 130,000 plants, and so from efficiency standpoint, really from what we've seen in the viability and the production of the plant, we get perhaps like a little more heavy-handed or aggressive with the seedling themselves, and I'll show you what I mean by that. So when I'm taking these, I'm just putting it down, root goes down, green part goes up, and then I'm simply just closing the hole. I don't really push the root itself down, I just kind of bring the soil in around those roots. But as I'm doing this, you know, I'm not spending a lot of time, you know, caressing the root or being really gentle with it. I'm just kind of pulling them off of there. I'm putting the root down in there, and that's that. Sometimes I plant one if there's two that are stuck together. Again, I don't spend a lot of time separating that out. because we have, as you can see here, we've got so many young seedlings. In a mother tray like that, maybe we have 1,000 seedlings. So we're not short on the initial stock, and to us it's worth just kind of getting them in the ground as quickly as possible. This Maximilian sunflower is another example. Again, more of that taproot. We kind of peel those off of there, and different people have different techniques. There's no right way to transplant as long as the root goes down and the green part's up and the soil gets pushed around the root. So we've seen some people, if they take up a clump like this, they'll set them down and they'll kind of deal them out like a deck of cards, one per hole, and they'll set them there. And then after they did that for the whole tray, folks would come back and they kind of push that down and close that up. Like any production or, you know, quote-unquote factory system, you kind of try to limit the steps and the motions. And so again, we're trying to do enough of these plants where we really try to bring the efficiency into the process. So that's one way, kind of individually put them in there. The other way, again, is kind of deal them out. And like I talked about, these ones with the really nice strong taproot, so a Baptisia, Asclepius, the Liatris family, Blazing Star, also kind of have this same taproot characteristic. We just make sure the hole's deep enough, and you don't want to break that taproot, so a lot of times we kind of wind up twisting it down in there a little bit if it is long enough where it bottoms out on the hole. But otherwise, the root goes down, and then with just pretty much one motion, we kind of close in the hole around it. We'll be gentle with our watering the first couple times because some of these are really small. We wouldn't want to hit it with a heavy stream of water and push it down beneath the soil where it wasn't getting the light or what it needed to grow. But really, again, everybody's got their style to transplanting. All of our staff kind of have a characteristic look to their tray when they're done, and they all wind up growing just fine as long as you take care of them with that next step of making sure they've got plenty of light and that they've got plenty of water. So that's kind of our process for transplanting here. I'd be interested to hear if other people have different techniques. I think that bigger commercial operations have some of this process automated, both with filling of trays and perhaps even planting some of these smaller plugs into larger containers. But this has worked well for us. Again, we've learned and we've refined our process over the last 10 years that we've been doing this, but where we're at today, it seems like a pretty efficient way to get a lot of native plants planted up in a nice healthy setting and ready for planting in a project. So I hope you enjoyed this. Check out our other videos. Feel free to be in touch if you got any questions or comments related, and we'll keep getting these videos made for you. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks.